Welcome back to Definition Nutrition TV. My name's Paul and we're still on this crusade to do 50 workouts to my 50th birthday. And we're at workout 18, chest and biceps. Love, love, love doing chest and biceps. However, let's quickly just touch on obesity and weight in general, because this is really specific to me. It's 50 workouts to my 50th birthday. However, you might be 40, you might be 30, you might be 20, you might be a teenager. Right here in the UK and globally, obesity is on a massive increase, and especially childhood obesity, because it's a massive issue. And why is it a massive issue? Because we as parents, our job is to look after these children, is to make sure they're safe, to make sure that they grow up to be decent human beings. However, it's also our job to feed them. They don't feed themselves. So if your child is obese, normally the parents are overweight. So your job is to teach them how to eat right. Now, like I said, this is specific to me, but I've been training since I was 13, and I've trained really, really hard at high levels. I've trained as an international athlete. I've been on the Wiki Sling, won the Body Beautiful Wiki Sling 2002 Christmas special. Google it. I was semi-finalist on Gladiators. So I've been the Great Britain, England International Pole Vaulter as well. So I've been at the top of the tree in terms of sports. That knowledge I then pass over to my kids. My kids know what to eat and when to eat. And that's not because I'm an ogre. I allow them to have chocolates, I allow them to have crisps, I allow them to have takeaways. But it is regulated, so it's not all the time. So we eat nice fresh produce for the vast majority of the time, and they know what they're eating and why they're doing it. Because if you suddenly say to a kid who's just had chocolate and crisps and chips and so on, right, you must eat this, you've got to give them a reason for that. And the reason is health. So if you teach them from a very young age, that will cross over. And we can actually reverse this trend of obesity. How do we do that? By empowering the next generation, who empower the next generation, who empower, and so on, and so on, and so on. Because that's what it's about. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king in the gym, knowledge is king in the kitchen. So if you know what to eat and why you eat it and the effects that it has on you, and sometimes my kids will say, Dad, I'm starving. No, kids in Africa are starving. You're just a little bit hungry, so we need to just get a snack before we have our main meal. We don't need a bag of crisps, we don't need a big chocolate bar. We just need something just to get your blood sugar levels at the right rate. And that's a really important factor when you're looking at this and you're looking at what's happening globally. Sorry to bang on about this, but I don't think a lot of people touch on it, especially in videos like this. And I think it's an important factor that I bang on about my diet for my 50th birthday and blah, 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 blah. However, it's important that everybody attains to their diet, and it's important that we pass that knowledge on to our kids, and we pass, even schools have a responsibility. The local school gives my child baked beans and sausage roll for its lunch. So I spoke to them, they've now changed that, okay? Jamie Oliver has tried it, he's taken off turkey twizzlers. That's pretty much all he's accomplished. If you go into the kitchen and the kitchen staff don't have the food dietary knowledge, how do they expect them to pass it on to the kids? Also, my child asks for brown bread when she has sandwiches. What do they give her? White bread. Okay, it's a really, really simple change. You know, it's some of the simplest things have the most dramatic effects. So, you know, you can go down the organic route and look at all of that and just eating greens and blah, blah, blah. However, not everyone can afford that. You know, it's very often. I looked at broccoli the other day. A tree of broccoli is 50 pence. Organic is almost £1.50, almost 3 times the price. We can't afford that. You probably can't afford that. Very few people can afford to have all organic stuff. So just like with training, with the lack of equipment that you've got, just make the best of your diet, your nutrition, and honestly, your energy levels and your kids' perception of food will ultimately change. Right, their end of the lesson. We're doing chest and buys. Let's get into it. Like we spoke about before, we've gone heavier. So I'm doing between 6 and 8. As always, I'm going to pre-fatigue on the incline. Then I'm going to go flat, which is a stronger movement. Then I'm going to go decline, which is an even stronger movement, but I shouldn't need to change the weight in terms of going up weight, even though they're stronger because I'm already fatigued. Therefore, when I come to cable crossovers, exactly the same, I'm just going for a shaping movement as well. More likely, I'm going to go down weight than up weight, only because I know I've set it up and I've had a warm-up set. And then we're going to head over onto biceps. Okay, let's go. Okay, you noticed we're not dropping it down. It's control, it's power, it's breathing, it's all the things that are going to aid you to lift to your maximum. We talk about this all the time. Looking fit. Fit is an acronym for forced intensity training. So you gain the best out of each set. You're having shortish recoveries, 20 to 40 seconds max, and then straight back into it. Okay, I'm not going to get 6 or 8 on the next set, so we've got up weight to achieve this. There's no problem with taking it down slightly. You've got enough time to change it yourself, or you've got a really nice training partner. No, then get them to change it. Okay, we're also doing full range of movement, so we're hitting the breast, the chest, the pecs, your boobies. If you're female, remember, if you're doing this, you can be female as well. You won't bulk up, you will actually trim down by doing weights. Okay, and then up to the top as well. So you're not doing half reps. Enough time to reduce your bench down. Now you're doing flat. Like I said before, it's a stronger movement than doing incline, but if you do it after incline, it's actually probably exactly the same. It's all about intensity. I'll probably get another set up there, and then I'm possibly going to have to change the weight down. Now I know I am stronger on the decline because it's a totally different movement, so I'll then put a little bit of weight back on. It's all about, talk about diaries, write it down so you know what you did last time as opposed to what you're doing this time, so you don't do the same or you don't do less, which is important. Can I feel it? Yeah. Am I aching from previous sessions, from the shoulder sessions we did on session 17? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, but it's a different muscle group. So the ache is in a different place. And we always talk about this, it's sadistic. I'm looking for that ache, DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. It just means I've worked at the absolute right level that I want to work at. Okay, last set. Okay, again, enough time to change your bench. We're going on the decline, so we're going lower. Just hitting a slightly different aspect of the chest. So we're a bit there, now we're hitting there, and then we're going to shape with the last exercise with cable crossovers. Again, slightly strong on this, so I'm going to put it up slightly. Not massively, because I know I'm fatigued. Okay, I will not go another set at that, but exactly what I want for sport intensity training. Set up just to get some blood back into my chest. Ooh. Okay, you can feel this, there's no question that you're forcing it out, you're pumping it out. So I'm not going to change the weight on this one because I did 8, so chances are I should, you guys watch it, get 6. If I was on my own, I might get 5 3/4. I even got 7 there. Right, I'm going to quickly just edit it, just why I set up the cable crossovers, because that bit's a little bit boring because you won't see my head. As with all the other exercises, we've upped the weight, so we're going to make it more intense, but we're going to do less of. We know that, so it's not a big issue for us. Here we go. Big stretch. Yeah, this is more of a posing exercise because it's a shaping exercise, but what's the use of having a muscle if it's not shaped right? So it's an integral part of your training sessions. The other power phase is building up the size and the strength of the muscle. This is more of a shape. You cut the muscle in down the side of the pec or the boobies. Because remember, women can train their boobies so they make it more firm, which will give them a bit of a lift. Ultimately, if they're too by your knees, you're going to have an operation. This ain't going to do it for you, but when you have the operation, it will just be a lot of, you can actually heal quicker if you're fitter. Well known fact. Now, the best part of this is we're on the last set. So you've always, first set is, oh, this is going to take forever. Second set, oh, we're nearly there. Third set is, yay. Here we go. Woo, okay, jump into, and we're going to do biceps. And we're back for biceps. Great editing there. Okay, so we're going up the weights exactly the same as we did with chest, as we did with shoulders, and we're all going to do with back and triceps as well. So going to start off with 20s. We're doing 3 exercises. We're doing double arm curls with dumbbells. We're doing hammer curls with dumbbells, and then going to finish off on a nice one, which is single arm concentration curls. So dumbbells are all set up, shoulder width apart with your feet, knees nice and soft, so you take all the emphasis out of your back. Here we go. Okay, the idea is, again, control is everything. So you come up, you twist, you take it down. Try holding for ever such a slight second at the top of the bicep, and then back down. Try not to swing too much. If you're swinging too much at the start, it's too heavy, you just go down the weight. Remember, for us, it's not about the weight, it's about the intensity. Okay, got 8 on the second set. That means I'm going to get 6 and 7 on the third set, so the weight is right. Write it down, 20 kilos. And then if you get up to 10s or 12s, got to go up, so 22 kilos, 24 kilos, or however, depending on your level of strength. If you're only getting 4s or 5s, 18, 16, 14, whatever you need. Remember, if you're a lady, female, I train with the wife sometimes, she does exactly the same as I do, she just uses different weights. It's exactly the same intensity, exactly the same workout, just slightly different weights. Okay, you feel it in your grip as well because you're gripping heavy weights, so don't worry about it. You can get wrist straps and all sorts, but I like not to use them because it actually builds your forearms. I don't do any forearm exercises, but you can see it's pumped and it's not too shabby. It's in line with the arm, the symmetry and everything, which is exactly what you're looking for. Okay, hammer curls, exactly, you're just making a hammer shape with the dumbbell, doing exactly the same, you're just not twisting this time. Okay, you're quite strong in that plate. However, you've just depleted energy within the muscle by doing the double arm bicep curls. So depending on which one you start on, depends on, you might go heavier on that if you started on hammer curls first. Not a big deal in terms of biceps. Okay, they're nice and warmed up because you've done chest, because your triceps have worked. They've rested, but they're nice and warm. Okay, because remember the muscle in action when you do chest is your triceps. The muscle in action when you do your back is your biceps. So that's why I do biceps with chest, triceps with back, because I want to train them when they're at the freshest. Although right now, 18 workouts in, nothing's fresh. And also, as you can see, or if you've noticed, I'm having probably 10 seconds to 15 seconds more rest than I did on the previous blocks of 5 workouts, on the previous 2 blocks, 3 blocks, God, I'm going to do those. Only because I'm working for strength. I want strength. Strength, you've got to have a little bit more rest, but I'm still not having massive rests. I've still got a sweat on, I'm still out of breath, I still know I'm working, I'm still fatiguing, which is exactly what you want. That's it. Last 2 were a struggle there. Now, I'm going to finish off on single arm concentration curls. Now, the beauty of these is you can do them over the edge of a bench like that. They're just like concentration curls or preacher curls with the bar, but they're concentration curls. The idea is you make yourself comfortable, so put your elbow into the gap between your knee bone and just your thigh there. Now, with these, your rest is already mapped out because you do one arm, swap over, and do the other arm. So in terms of that, it's kind of perfect. Now, you can use your foot on the floor, you don't have to be stood up. I'm only doing this because I don't want the hassle in the time of changing the bench. Like I say, swap legs, you don't want to. Struggling, as you can see, not a bad thing. Okay, last set. proper pump on now. Okay, just reach over, because this is as important as everything else you've just done to get your supplements in you. Okay, you're shattered, you want to recover, eat a piece of chicken, you just won't do it because it's dry for a start, it's probably cold, you've probably got to cook it, if it's pre-cooked it is definitely cold. Okay, your body's got to digest it. This is a liquid. You can take it in powder form and fill it up in the gym with cold water. Always make sure to twist it that way though as well, to shake it, because it does stick on the bottom. You should always put the powder in first. Another little tip for you, powder in second. Another little tip for you, water in first, or milk. I always have it with water because it's exactly what it says on the tin there. It's 149 calories and no extra calories within water, but your body's going to utilise it so much quicker. If you're in the UK, you can get it from us at definitionnutrition.com, or wherever you are. If you know, just get a really good source of protein. If you're in the UK and you've already got some from another company, use that first. I would always say that. Don't buy it for the sake of it. Get rid of what you've already got. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at DefinitionMD, and you can follow us on Instagram at Definition Nutrition. And there's loads of tips, diets. If you go back to where we started with the kids with obesity, look at circuit training. You shouldn't have them in the gym at young age because their bones are growing. They've got what we call ossification, which is bone density. Bone density means the joints haven't hardened. So if you start squatting 5 plates with them, you're going to crush the joints. So circuit training is phenomenal in terms of fitness. So is jogging, walking, whatever you can do. And that goes for you as well, depending on what level you're starting at. Now, like I always say, I'm going to take this. And why do I take it? Because ultimately, it's nutrition that defines you.